welcome to Angelica's Corner. In today's video, I am going to share with you guys my current debt and how I'm going to be setting up for my debt snowball. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. Right now I'm using a bullet journal, and the way I'm going to set this up is first I'm going to write down all my debt, and then I'm going to head on this side and set up the debt snowball. So with the pen that I've been using, a Tomboy water-based marker. This is like an olive green, and it has a marker tip, and it has like more of a bigger side for designs. I'm going to head and write down my debt. And since this is March, I'll just write down for the month of March. I'm gonna write my debt from the smallest to my largest, and if you guys have read any Dave Ramsey book or know anything about a debt snowball, you should always set yourself up from the smallest amount that you owe to your largest amount. So here I'm gonna do collection number 1, which is my one of my first debt. And I owe for this one a balance of $44. This collection, the reason why it's so low is because I owe them over $300, but I did call them last week and I was able to get into an agreement with them of $94 if I made an initial payment of $50. I already made the $50, but this is for the beginning of March and I will be paying this off this month. So I'm gonna write here, pay off for this month. My next step is collection number 2. The reason why I got into all these collections because when I was young and dumb and I let myself get to this point, credit cards go into debt collectors, and this is why I have all these collections. My next one is a total of $518. And this one, I'm right now not paying anything because once again, I got a letter 2 weeks ago of this company saying that I owe for a specific credit card that I thought I already paid off because I got into an agreement. Comes to find out I didn't, and I have to call them because in the letter they said that if I pay $158 total, I will be able to write off this debt. So by the end of March, I'm gonna be giving them a call because they said about March 27th, so I could set this up and I could pay them off. So this is gonna be another payoff for this month. So once again, I'm gonna write here, payoff, because I know I'm gonna be paying these off for sure for this month. The next, I have another collection. I know. Here's another one saying that I was dumb and I let things happen. My other collection is, this is $674 with 37. This collection, however, I've been paying it for over a year and a half, and I have a minimum for this one of $35.49 that I pay them monthly. So this one I am still paying, and I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm gonna be paying off these two, first this one and then the other one, and then start anew with this collection. So pay off this as fast as I can. The next one is, this is one of the 2 largest ones I have, is my car loan. My car just got messed up really bad about a month ago, beginning of January, and I had to get into a car loan because my car pretty much could not even get fixed. I had no monthly bill for my last car. The only thing I paid on it was my insurance, but sadly right now I had to get into a car loan, and this one is a total of $20,225 with 87 cents. Yeah. And for this one, I am paying, I'm gonna write the minimum here so you guys can see. I'm paying a minimum of $344 with 21 cents. 344 with 21. And this one I said I was paying 35.49. So we all could have like an idea of how that is. My last debt, and this is my largest debt, is my student loans. Student loans from when I was in college. And this one is a total of $60,827 with 5 cents. So I had more debt, but in the last 3 to 4 months I've been paying them off. So you know how upsetting it is when this popped out of nowhere, this one collection saying that I owe them money, and I have to use whatever money for this, I have to use it for this collection. And then my car loan is a recent debt that I got into. I didn't want to get into the debt, but I didn't have the money to buy myself a car, you know, and I made a decision that either I'm gonna buy myself a good car and not have to deal with so many maintenance for at least for a while, and save to prepare for any maintenance, than getting into a very used car. This car was used, then getting into a really bad, you know, used car and having to pay next month or two, having to start paying maintenance on it. So I made that decision. It sucks because that is a very large number and I wanted to stay very low, but this is life and I ended up with such a big one. And then my student loans, I've had these for about 5 years and I'm ready to pay them off. They have a crazy amount of interest. I did get into a repayment plan, and however I'm only paying like the bare minimum because they kept hounding me so much that I had to I had other debt to pay and I had to worry about the other ones. So I got into a repayment plan with them of $12.88. To be honest, this does nothing monthly towards it. I applied for a program. This is what they gave me, and however for this month of March I just reapply and I'm gonna be increasing my amount. But the thing is that I know this debt, this is like, oh my god, $12, I know it's low, but I'm trying to pay all of this, so all my minimum payment that I'm doing will go in the end towards paying my student loans. Total debt is $82,289 with 29 cents. That is my current debt. I know it's outrageous. And then right here on this side, I'm gonna quickly set up how I'm gonna be doing my debt snowball. Okay, I'm gonna put debt snowball. This is gonna be the tracker for this month. I'm gonna do type, amount O, minimum payment, actual payment, because if you're able to, you know, when it comes to debt snowball, the more you pay towards a debt is better. So if I'm able to give a little bit more than my minimum payment, even better. Payment, and then my balance. So the way you will set up your debt snowball is here I will write down all my debts. So I'm gonna do collection. My first one is collection 1, right? How I showed you guys earlier, 1. My next one will be collection 2, collection 3, my car loan, and my student loan. Loans, because there's more than one in it. So I will write each amount owed. So just how I did before, I'm gonna do the 44, the 518, the 674 with 37. I'm also gonna write here my car loan, which is a $20,225 with 87. And right here I'll write also my student loans, once again, $827 with 5 cents. My minimum payment for this will be honestly my payoff and the actual, and as well as my actual payment, and then my balance will be 0 for this one and 0 for the other one for this month. The way the debt snowball works, the simplest way of me explaining it is this way. Honestly, I'm gonna write it down in another piece of paper. If you have, for example, debt 1, right? And then you have debt 2. You pay a minimum of, let's say, $50 for this one, right? And then you also pay a minimum of $50 for this other debt as well. Every month, the key to debt snowball is that you want to be paying off all your debts. You don't want to be letting nothing, you know, go in negatives and have an overcharge fee. You don't want that. You want to keep them all in active status, I guess I'll say the right word for it. But the way that the debt snowball works is, for example, if you every month pay $50 for your first debt and you pay a minimum of $50 for, I wrote that wrong, for your second debt, once you paid off this first debt, you would bring over these $50 for the next payment. Since you already pay off, let's say debt 1, and you were paying a minimum of $50, and then debt 2, you will carry on the $50, and now your current minimum payment for this debt is going to be $100. And once you pay off this debt, you're gonna take this other minimum payment into any other debts you have. And then it goes, you go on like that to every single payment. So once this one, I had no minimum payment. These are just random ones that pop up and I'm just paying it off right out bat. I am not going to be carrying anything on to them. However, I have a minimum payment for this one, and I'm gonna have a minimum payment for all 3. And then once I'm paid off with it, I'm gonna carry this on over. However, also, if you have any extra money, you could add that to your debt snowball. So even though I'm already paying these at their minimum, if for example this one I'm paying $35.49 a month, however I have an extra $20 or $30, I could add this to this debt, so I could decrease this debt as fast as I can, as well as any of my other debt. But you want to attack whatever your current debt is, you want to attack the smallest one, finish it, then attack the next one, this your smallest, and then go on like that and so forth. And that is the key of debt snowball. The key to debt snowball is paying things as fast as you can, so you would pay off your debt in a less amount of time. So I hope that you guys all love this video and it helped you out. Please go ahead and subscribe and like and click notification bell on my channel so you could get notified for all my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys all in my next video. Bye!